It's all just a setup. They're just trying to use a little util, keep some players locked over on the other side of the map as they seemingly want to line up for this A hit.
Well, YSH able to find one. It's just going to be Jouet taken down there, looking on the backside of that smoke. Good opener to be found, but already the rotations coming through, joining in on this site. ZQ, 12-22, able to find one, but the trade back is going to be there. The trade up now, very much secured. Bin picks up 2 quick kills, and that leaves Du all by himself. The swing out to his demise. No, not quite yet. It's one with a pistol, but himself as well, tagged up to all hell. C4 now planted. This is going to be a very tough retake, and won't even be able to get it started. Still frag grenade in the back pocket, and YF able to lob that one into success.
They've waited, trying to play the patience game.
ZQ rejoining here on the A side. The nade's starting to fly. And Jouet able to find 2 there on the entry. Turns over towards Vents, cannot find that shot. Nade just to be lobbed in here by XN. C4 still trying to get brought up the stairs, but 12-22 able to hold his own for one, turns away, and will end up losing his life. Bin, another double, now a triple. There's some frowns there on the faces as this round starts getting away from AG.AL. Du once again asked to do it all. Finds the first, and this time a bit cleaner. 4 not down quite just yet, and that nade does find some purchase. Damage across onto YF, puts him to 59. Du starting to slot his way forward here. Holding, anticipating this aggressive push, but he cannot find the quick shot. YF that keeps himself in this round and keeps KINGZERO in the lead.
12-22 just watching the ground.
All 5 players clustered here on the push, and 12-22 immediately dispatched. Mind you, with the instant headshot, able to find him. YSH taking some damage here on the approach. Du now under pressure here at backside. There's FZY alongside him, and already that attack timeout going to get called. Nade going to be lobbed in, and that will find the kill. YSH going to be finished off. Still a 3v4. Now traded back. Solid kill from Jouet. Able to find one. Looks for a second, but needs some damage there in response. And now this pinch comes in from behind. The flank from Bin looking absolutely gorgeous. It is just multi-frag rounds from this guy as he cleans up AG.AL. You can see the drifts here from AG.AL. Looking over towards that side of the map, and now that the smokes start flying, they realize what exactly is going on. Du able to find one, can't find anything more. ZY on the swing out, similar situation, but still that player advantage in hand here for the side of KINGZERO. Now once again expounded upon has been, and can he just go 4 for 4 on multi-frag rounds? He's going to look to do so as ZQ. The way for the moment. C4 being planted. Swings in. Too late to try to get the interrupt, but still does manage to find the 1 kill. But Bin, yep, right there over the top, will continue to put up numbers.
Wow, 9 kills already for Bin.
C4's brought over to Barrett. Looks like it's just going to be an attack onto the A site once more.
Trying a little bit of a different setup there for a second, but Jouet, Bin gets out of there.
Not you though, able to find one. Bin just pushes forward, just disrespects him holding that angle. Says, no, I'm better. Hits the headshot. That opens things completely and utterly. 12-22 forced away by the flashbangs. It looks like they're all just going to be rewrapping here. Different approach. You do have XN holding this angle into the connector. ZY getting a spot on the YF. Tags here through the box, but there's the shot. YF will close it. YF will close it. You got a third one?
Come on.
Nope, it will be XN. But that is a flawless round and a flawless streak built up 5-0 so far.
This is beyond concerning. You already used your timeout. It's to be relatively clean, but they've waited out. Extra player shifted back over.
Pretty quiet. And now the nade's starting to fly, so it's going to have to be a quick rotation here from 12-22. Du able to find the first, finding the second. Jouet there as well. Bin still standing, still breathing. There's still going to be a chance, but we find the 2 kills. 18 seconds now left remaining, and 12-22 will clean it up as AG.AL at long last find their first round win.
Yeah, just hitting their shots. Swinging in a little bit earlier than expected for that final kill. So, such a raucous start for KINGZERO, and they're just going to keep it going. XN finds the opener on a Jouet. Make it 2.
What?
What?
Well, just like that, any momentum they might have been feeling from the previous round victory, that's been stolen away by KINGZERO, starting to advance forward. Nade's flying here behind him. See why he's expecting that there's going to be a bit of a split presence, but that allows him now to try to open up. Finds the first, but cannot find the second. 9U able to reply, but 12-22 now getting involved. Finds one. Swing in the corner for ZQ. Flushed out, taken down. That now leaves 12-22 in a 1v3. Playing quiet, playing on their angles, allowing for the C4 to tick down. Swing in, now his position absolutely known, and Bin will be able to find it with a headshot.
Just tearing things up.
He's gonna just wash his hands of this map and move forward into the next one. It's just gonna be their map pick. He opened up Shui's trying to play around the outskirts of this smoke, but he's not, no cover, no assistance from anybody else. It just feels like it's a kill offered up on a silver platter.
They're trying to gamble a little bit. They're trying to take advantage.
Sometimes you just have to know when to walk away. ZQ with some nice kills though. Alongside 12-22 do manage to get this into a 2v2. Oh, spot out. And a little bit of a delayed reaction there from XN means that he cannot find that, so maybe AG.AL able to rally back a bit here in the second to last round of this half.
And now they're starting to be able to counter this kind of death ball-y nature that KZ has brought into this map. YF pistol in hand. ZY tucked up on the corner. Oh my God.
He's instantly dead. Headshot found. And what a one to find. Still has a full set of util here behind this, so Smoke gets set up and spots him on the swing. YF compensating for any deficits found here from the rest of the players. Similar to what we saw in that previous series with Evolution Power dropping the first map, but even then it was a hell of a lot more contentious than this. Lose out on your map pick, it's never going to be a good feeling as YF finding one, and ZY just cannot swing this corner fast enough to get a punish. YF has the upper hand. Do desperately trying to see what he can find. Flashbang, but clipped by it, flushed out. They are looking for another perfect round here. Some wind in the sails here for AG.AL. It looks like we're very well slated for that 8-1.5 is, yep, and it will be in perfect fashion here to close that one out.
So far, they're able to get some control in mid, but got YF right around a corner.
Ooh. Does manage to go ahead and breach that position. Little cleanup for it allows them to inch the C4 closer and closer to the B site. They commit onto this one, still going to be big potential for Bin to find insane value on the flank. They are going to be advancing forward, but YSH through that smoke, able to find one. Now XN as well, getting involved. 12-22 going to be taken down. They read that flank well, end up smoking off the angle here, do AG.AL.
Well, you've got a chance. AG.AL down in numbers.
Still a little bit more utility here on both sides to be expended as ZY needs to come away big, but he does not find anything. 9U hunting him down so very quickly. ZQ tries to turn back, but as he looks, he just sees the rest of his teammates dead on the floor. KINGZERO, 9-1, one more to go to close out this opening map. EPR, that's what he can get done. Well, it's going to be good for one, good for a little bit of damage on the two more. As Zen turned away from the flash there, still gets caught up a little bit, but YSH, what a turn, what a shot. Looking for the finisher. ZQ holds on for a little bit longer, but now needs to get himself a 1v2. If he wants to keep them in this map and have any chance of trying to run this one back.
Oh, the taps. Putting that new gun to good use. Desk has been talking about that a lot. Some of those players really love to just tap away. That was a showcase right there of that gun's potential. Goodness.
Bottom of the one. IF. Damage taken. Bin now in on the entry, and he will be the finisher. The headshot to put them down. 10-1. KINGZERO. What a showing for them here on the map pick of AG.AL. And YSH also catching a piece of that. Nades now flying, ready to try to strike in onto this A site. We've got 3 players strong from the side of AG.AL to try to hold it to the line. Top 22 on the swing, able to find one. Bin, however, continuing to be an absolute menace. Gets himself another 3K to start things off.
Just so ridiculous. The bad news is C4 a little bit out in the open.
They've only got 2 frag grenades to try to open up this space, but catches a quick little glimpse there onto ZY. Keeps him honest with a couple shots out.
Read this in time.
Pretty quick to try to get on this push. Swooping around the side and does manage to find it. Bin, the raid boss, taken down as YF. Tagged a bit, looking for that flick, cannot find it. Opening round goes the way of AG.AL, much needed.
Just barely able to sneak that player underneath their noses. It doesn't seem like...
What?
What?
Oh, it's just a swing into a collat from YF. He was able to find one to try to keep things evened up, but his position is known, and he is going to get flushed out. What a swing and what a shot. Bin, of course, going to get involved. It's not around without him finding a frag. He'll look for another one, and this time will be staved off for a little bit longer, but ZQ is surrounded, about to be jumped on here as there's the head spot, and there's the backstab from XN. And just like that, we are tied up 1-1. What a swing.
Again, you got to be ever so wary of those quick flanks on this map that can come through when you least expect it, especially when you're not paying any attention over to B. Oh, do this time. Good for the first. YF down.
Seems like it's just going to be the same set book here, trying to get some players into position, go for a hit onto A. As nades start flying. Frag's not really connecting, but Dude's headshot absolutely is. It's going to be 9U taken down. It's then tagged up. Still trying to go on this approach. Bin is able to find himself 2 kills. Just pulling a rabbit out of a hat, but can't find anything more there. So AG.AL back into the lead now 2-1.
Yeah, just little adjustments in positioning. Got to worry about Do again. I want to give him the opportunity to stop around before it starts.
Hey, trying to hold this door. On the opposite side, and yeah, flash forward into the swing. Do, however, able to find 2 quick kills, looking for Bin. Let's see, tucked here on the stairs for now, but 12-22 provides some covering fire. And that is Do picking himself up a third, getting the spot onto YF. And it will be ZY to line it up for the execution. 3-1 and a timeout call. KINGZERO certainly not happy with how the start of this map has gone. Trying to play out this side of the map, all 5 players here in position, trying to inch their way forward into Hotel. As ZY still going to be able to find a kill to open things up, but it's quickly traded back. 9U able to get there over the top of the bridge, finding ZQ. C4 still being brought forward up the street. Shui holds close. Trying to spot a pixel out of place. 3 players around this corner, doubled up on the angle, the flash in. Bin going to be able to find one. Keeps himself alive here for the moment, but not for very long. ZY gets the cleanup, and it's another round win for AG.AL.
Now you brought the rotations over, though. This is just taking way too long. Yep, ZY takes down 9U. Okay, flash right into Dude's face. He's still alive somehow, finally.
Yeah, they do manage to take him down. YF going to be coming away with another there, but 12-22 answers back. Player advantage here to the side of AG.AL once again. C4 stranded just upstairs here. Hit over the top, swing onto the corner. XN just a little bit faster there, but 12-22 keeps them in with the advantage. YF need to be quick on the trigger here. Going to be favored, just given the weaponry around the corner. Trying to hit that quick little flick, and he cannot. AG.AL continuing to look dominant here on Eagle Eye.
Smoke though at A. That looks to be the direction they're going to try to crack open again.
Bin finding first blood here. 12-22 dead. ZY answering one back. YSH now on the floor. Bumps over to the pistol. Tries to go for the bounding shot, but 9U will be able to track him down. Any site prime now for the taking with ZQ rotating across through B. 1v4. 2 players low on HP. Possible, but seems like KINGZERO should finally be breaking this win streak. Now we all know exactly where he's at. Down to 16, there's the finisher. KINGZERO finding themselves a second round win.
Able to this time get the pincer maneuver to work on the other side of the map, and 9U this time. Him and YSH so far forward.
CROSSFIRE, but somehow was not able to find the kill there. Does eventually get rewarded with it. YSH is able to find one, Shui getting another. Needing to find this breakthrough though, but Duke continues to hold his own here on this A site. It's back around up the top. ZQ trying to get into position to reinforce, push through the smoke, but IF will get the better of him there. And that could be critical. For now being brought around. Quick little jiggle peeks out. Up onto the corner, ZQ just sliding forward to the base of the stairs, not being spotted. C4 is still not yet in play. There's the spot out. Battle knows that he's got some damage in, wants to try to finish it with a frag grenade, but YF is able to avoid it. Gets himself up and over the top as the smoke now comes through. The frag grenade available, and it's just going to be a double face straight in towards him. Another round win here for the side of KINGZERO, looking to try to run this back and make it a 4-5 half for themselves. Shots opened up, Shui tearing them asunder. 12-22, able to get a piece of the pie as well. It's now a 2v4. A spot out, some damage dealt, but he'll get the headshot. And that's going to be a solid half here for AG.AL, looking alive and well after a rough first map.
Play calling here, just a little static, a little readable.
AG.AL only going to be able to find the one, but okay, ZQ counteracting. It's 9U crammed into the corner, stuck in position. Throwing down a smoke, but they can just pre-fire this, and they shall. And this attempt at getting aggressive here from the outset, not working out, but the C4 do have XN just around the corner to try to defend this position. Just on the opposite side of this wall. Rotating in towards him. Be big, but it looks like they are going to put themselves in the path towards the A site. He is now going on this push. Having not yet found to try to get the jump. So far, attention not being paid to him as he's able to find the first, steadies the spray, finds the second, and XN. Big little backstab play alongside YF.
Some kind of lurk play again. Didn't like what he saw. Oh, ZY gets away with one there. Sen might have had a timing. ZY is just going to bound forward. Are they going to read this?
XN does manage to get that backstab, finding the one. YSH trading it up. Around the corner, Bin eating a good amount of damage there. This dude just up through the window. Is able to find YF. Looks for a little bit more. Knows that Bin is going to be down low and does manage to chase in for the kill. C4 now planted. XN and 9U playing together. Everything to do. Bit of damage coming through. Swing onto the corner. That's a high HP player taken down as wallbang shots ring across. AG.AL right back onto the path as they look to take us into a third and final map.
Aggressive from 9U. He is so far forward. Him and Bin have to go huge.
He cannot. Both of them cleaned up too, finding YF as well, as it looks like the wheels start to come off here for the side of KINGZERO. AG.AL rebounding in such a massive way. A devastating first map where it looked like there was going to be no hope for them. Then out running this back and getting ready to send us over to compound. Seems like the theme of just losing on your own map pick may just continue here in this set. Do in particular, this kid, he has absolutely come alive.
Yeah. KZ is trying a bunch of different weird stuff, trying to get aggressive on the defender side. Speaking of, here we go again. Do so ready for it.
Gets the shutdown, and those extra layers are still there. YSH pushing forward, does well to be able to find 2 kills, but he needs Bin to do even more. It's the first, gets CQ down to about half, but cannot finish the job. Now it's YF.
It's not gonna be easy. Oh my God!
Hell of a shot, just catching him on the jiggle beat there. That is such a quick reaction. I mean, when you get one like that, you really start to believe that he might just be able to get this over the line. A little bit of a rough go of it for Shui, and YF, he has it. Plenty of time for the defuse. KINGZERO not done quite just yet.
All right. They can keep it up. Oh my God. Never mind.
Shui really frustrated with how that last round had gone. Doesn't tell you much though about what AG.AL is going to try to do, but those nades certainly do. As the smoke's now coming through. Bin trying to hold close. He cannot. 12-22, able to just go ahead and breach this position. They're now storming their way forward here towards this B site, looking for the pints here onto YSH, who's completely, utterly surrounded. Cuts into the corner, looks for Do, but cannot make it happen. YF now arriving, finds himself alone. 9U does manage to fight his way back in for a singular kill, but now a 2v4 is what is needed. 12-22 in from around the back is constantly making YF have to think about which angle to peek, where they could be, as they make this damn near impossible for him. Sliding in around the rear, spots out the legs, but the time is ticking. He's just not going to have this one available. As he's jumped up and over the top, does find the shot, but he cannot get this round. AG.AL will be allowed to get themselves up to map point now. One more to go to send us the compound.
I mean, just some odd individual moments. You know, Bin trying to re-swing there.
What could be the final round here of this map? And creeping forward, might just be able to get a catch here on this way. There's the check, and there's the kill. Headshot rings out, but now the exec gets ready to come through here onto the A side. 3 players try to stave this off. One in the connector. Coming out from 9U, looking for the kill, is able to find one. ZQ will get taken down, but ZY finding another, finding himself 2 quick kills. C4 now dropped in no man's land, and 2 needs to try to somehow clutch this out. Turns from the flash. Spots the one on the peak. He as well has been spotted. Still gets the headshot. YSH rechecking the angle. Hazy Iron Price. Swing around the back. Had he been able to find that one, would have been monstrous for him too. Still trying to just hound him down, but he runs out of bullets. Sprints forward here, up over the top. Trying to get that wall bang, but cannot. KINGZERO sticking around for at least a little bit longer here on Eagle Eye. Needing 3 to take this into OT.
Oh man, KZ is going ham over the B. They've given up so much space. He put so much, and it's done. YF is gone. A is cleared.
9U noted, and it looks like this should just be the beginning of the end here on this map. A 5v3, everyone untouched on the side of AG.AL. KINGZERO being routed right over towards the welcome arms of Do. He's holding a very close angle. ZY is tucking, Do striking, swings in, pistols down, YSH, and now it is all on XN, who cannot find anything at all. 10-6, we are going the distance. Both teams vying for that final spot here in the semifinals.
Not exactly favoring KINGZERO, but statistics be damned. These maps have gone in unexpected directions. 9U already pressing forward. Some damage on the way in.
On that grenade, and now just spray down here with the gun. ZY able to collect 2 before getting traded out by YSH. Spin. And the aforementioned left alive here.
The crouch with the gun, and Jue going to be good for the final on a Bin. Crouch with the pistol. Getting that kill. That is fast. Nade hit out towards BL spawn. They're just gonna take space off the back of that. Oh my God, dude.
Well, he is picking up where he left off. Grenade in. Looks like he's just going to be waiting for these ones to dissipate and then a recut in towards that A side of the map. But you're going to have ZQ to pivot very quickly as Do finds himself another kill. Shui, ZY all opening up, and just like that, blink of an eye, everybody gets absolutely destroyed.
I'm going to try it
up. ZY, forward angle. Spraying and praying here from now. He's going to be running out of bullets, but not before he's able to find himself a second kill. Look at that spray control there. Is 12-22. Finds himself another before getting taken down.
What are you going to do? I mean, you're getting beat.
I don't think Bin's going to be ready. Never mind. Okay, I shouldn't underestimate this guy. He's been the one to really try to keep them in the game. As for now, Do quick on this flank, swinging around the back, but Bin covers himself, got that smoke ready to go. I just do want to challenge this, might just play it back here. Sure that there's no one on forward angle. As we know, though, both players here within the site.
Well, 2v2. A free take.
No more frag grenades, so not going to be able to try to get a freebie here. On to Bin, but well, the pistol will do just fine. YF now situated, having to clutch once again. Delivered incredible heroics the previous map. Finds the first to defuse, now being stuck in Shui. Oh, he gets off it just fast enough. So very snappy, doesn't skip a beat. AG.AL, yep, it is the 3-0, and yep, that tack timeout certainly is going to be needed.
Does stall things here momentarily. Seems to be setting up for the A hit. So you got Do and Shui trying to lock that down. 3 players trying to sell a fake.
Why? Spline it up, spraying and praying. Prayers have been answered. That's been in the bin. YSH similarly a good amount of damage, but does manage to find some kills here in return. So player advantage for the moment here for the side of KINGZERO, with the time is starting to tick away as they go on this flank, and Shui is going to look to try to intercept them and turn this into a nightmare, and he has done just that. YF forward here onto the site, trying to get the spot onto ZY, but the C4 is a world away, and he just doesn't have the time to really try to make a go of this. Finds the shot, and realistically, Shui just needs to be sprinting. Getting away from him. As the C4 will look to be collected, but with 12 seconds remaining. That should just be a capper here on this round. As long as he doesn't die. Catches him with the knife out, and there you go. Well, still plays it a little bit greedily, a little bit riskily, but still gets the win secured. ZY taking that first contact with ZQ, ready to counter swing. Things go sideways. Bush getting ready to come in, and okay, 9U with a great headshot finds it. ZQ now just needing to back away, give up this space.
No real obvious signals that it's B. Here we go. The AG.AL has made the right read.
Flash there on the ZQ, trying to play here from the low ground, but just up and over the top goes YSH. Takes him down. Shui fighting back for a little bit more. Has been here on that high ground. Frantically trying to line up these shots. And Shui cannot get it done. Bin with the final. That will put KINGZERO now on the board at long last. That's a good frag grenade. Soften them up here on that approach. Frag grenade's going to be lobbed in around the corner. ZY going to be able to find a one. YSH trades it back. Still, however, you do have 12-22. Striking for one. Just for reposition, making sure there's no deep flank coming in. But for now, they've got the players contained here within this site. C4 goes down. Frag grenades go in. Bin tagged once again. It's YF. Trying to find some value here with this TRG. They want to try to re-clear this angle, but Shui is a little bit faster on the draw. First shot from YF, able to find Do. Spots out the other, trying to go for the quick flick, but just ends up getting overwhelmed. The fuse in. It's no second round to be found. It's going to be AG.AL moving up 5-1.
Yeah, their protocol's just so good. And they're smoking off the front of A, and that's going to send ZQ back into his mid position. Smoke of their own in case there's a mid hit.
Few frantically backpedaling, drawing out that pistol. Spams away, tucks in. ZQ and ZY, however, with some covering fire, able to find a couple kills here. YF cleans up one, but now finds himself all alone. C4 in hand, but how are you meant to try to get yourself into this position? He won't. Du will take him down. And that is AG.AL maintaining dominance here on compound.
Smoke out. It's all just to stall them up a little bit, bait out a response, and they do. Smokes are through. Flash is delaying. Oh, that frag could have been a lot worse for KINGZERO.
ZY though, holding up close even with the flash there. He's still able to find himself a kill. Oh, cleaning up so very many of them. 3. With ZQ finding the other. Now just YF left standing. And he's completely surrounded. Du around the back there in the tower will be able to take him down.
Yeah.
Run away with this they are. It's a good opening kill though from YF. Du down. Always going to be a big boon here for you.
He's been good on those quick peeks around the corners. He's hit a couple absolutely nasty shots, leading the charge as that entry fragger with a sniper rifle nonetheless. It's not easy. He makes it look like it. Full control over here, over the corner.
ZY finding himself a second on the re-peek, looking for that third. Being able to avoid it, but can't avoid the pistol shots. Essentially, he does get flushed out. Zen bringing it back now into this 2v2 to push forward. 12-22 just spams across and finds him. That leaves YF once again needing to be the hero. Shui encroaching the peak, the timing, playing off each other so beautifully here. Our AG.AL, they're going to make this an 8.5. YF unable to find an angle. ISH into the corner. Push forward, there's the spot on the one. Some damage going to be traded here between the players, but Shui still able to find the kill. YF on the peak, able to find one, but ZY pistol out, and he's finding 2. Both of them headshots. And just like that, C4 planted with 18 seconds to spare. ZY taken low here by the frag grenade, but not taken down. Goes for the peak and will be rewarded for it. Bin can only find the one. As you can see, the coach, the audience, the players popping off, knowing how very close they are. Flash on the corner, holding it back. 12-22 and Du here for the moment. The swing, however, coming in. YSH out into the open, and ZY continuing to collect, continuing to be dominant. 19-8 is he at the moment. Looking to go over 2 kills per round and close it out right here and now. These players split apart and now picked apart. YF dead. Du with another deadly shot. ZY ready for the entry. 9U down below, getting surrounded. The jump in, and ZY, he's got it. He's outdone him. 20 kills achieved, the C4 planted, and XN now needs to do everything. There's a 1 frag grenade, but there's a flank in from ZQ. From 10-1 themselves into a 1-10 loss in map 3. KINGZERO are eliminated here from CROSSFIRE at EWC, and AG.AL advance forward.